Welcome back to the positive side. And I can promise you this, it's positive because we're here at the new Eddie V's location at the Scottsdale Quarter, of course, in Scottsdale. And I could think of two better guys to come out and help me eat all this great food than NBA player Jake Voskuhl and Phoenix Suns Josh Childress. And first got a chance, Jake, to find out who Josh Childress was at Christmas time. Well, he's going to take, a handful of kids, maybe close to 50 kids, to a movie, to Dave & Buster's. They're going to go pick out some tennis shoes. And I didn't know I was going to show up. And this guy was more excited about getting the kids free tennis shoes than the kids were about getting the tennis shoes for Christmas. And back when you were playing, Jake, was this something that was important to you to be able to come out at a young age like this and go make a difference and get back right away?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, when you have and opportunities and stuff that we've had and to get to play at this and people look up to you. So to get a chance to give back and to connect with the community that, that comes out and supports you every single night is something that, every guy has no problem doing and enjoys doing.
At what point did you decide coming into the NBA that you really wanted to go out and make a difference for kids?
I think it was immediate for me. It's just something that I've always grown up around. My mother was that same way, and I always just wanted to help those who were less fortunate. It's just been something that I've grown up and really enjoyed doing, and I will always do in my life.
Now at Christmas time, obviously it was very special, but to see the smile on your face, Josh, to me was priceless, because the smile that we're seeing now, you were excited for those kids just to see how much fun they were having.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's definitely something I enjoy. I mean, I think that's what makes it all worth it, is that I truly, enjoy doing that for the kids. And, I'm pretty passionate about tennis shoes in general, and, getting them to get in the store and get to choose something that they like. It was great for me.
Recently, you and Channing Frye went out to Marley's new hot spot in Scottsdale.
Yes, we did.
It was a canned food drive, is that right?
Yes, canned food drive for St. Mary's Food Bank. And basically, it was us out there signing autographs, and in order to get autograph, you had to bring in some canned goods.
Perfect.
And I think we ended up, I want to say it was about 1,300 meals total that we raised. And the turnout was great, and people came out and supported us. And obviously, it's not for us; it's for those in need. And it was a fun time.
I got to tip my hat to not only all the NBA teams, but especially the Phoenix Suns right here in our backyard. They're constantly giving back, and they open new opportunities for you athletes to be able to go out and make a difference. And Jake, there are some teams that are more active. Just so happens right here in Phoenix, the Suns are definitely active.
Yeah, I think that, within the league, they have stuff where they want every team to be a part of the community. And so they have appearances that they ask players to make. So you get an opportunity to meet some really good people and to just do some awesome stuff around town. So I think that, Phoenix has always done a good job with that. And, I think the St. Jude's Children's Hospital down there, we did events there every single year. And I think sometimes it helps because it puts things in perspective a little bit, because you go in and you meet some of these people and dealing with some really tough life situations, and so sometimes you're upset about your playing time, and this kid's fighting for his life, and so sometimes it's like, man, I need to just relax just a little bit and calm down.
It really it puts things in perspective, and it also just makes you happy that you're able to do it, and makes me want to go out and give more and more and more every single time, just because there are so many people in this world who would kill for this meal right
Absolutely.
Here, and we're sitting here and in a nice restaurant and chatting and talking, and it puts things in perspective.
When you see Jake, Josh, who's so giving and so willing and really walking this walk that he wants to do all the right things, was it like that when you came into the NBA?
I think it was. I mean, most guys are willing to do anything they can to give back. I think sometimes it's in the media, they'll, sensationalize the guys who get in trouble and stuff. And there's just so few guys that really do that now. I mean, most guys stay out of trouble. They realize that they have a great opportunity and they don't want to mess it up. So you don't really see a lot of guys getting into, trouble doing stuff. And all the guys are typically have no problem joining in, giving back, doing anything they can in the community.
I don't think a lot of people realize the sacrifices that a professional athlete makes. And Jake, I think that maybe you can tell him a little bit what he's in for down the road.
I always felt like, for me, one of the challenges is, like, you know, you go through a season, it's a long season, you go through ups and downs. Sometimes you're really frustrated, and sometimes, you know, you're flying high, and it's like, I'd always have to be careful not to bring that home, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, you know, bring it home, bring it to the family, because when you're doing great, you know, that's no big deal, but when you're really struggling or you're upset or you're ticked off, and leaving that at the gym and not allowing, you know, almost the work side of it to get into your family, where your family's just on this emotional roller coaster. Oh yeah, it's easy to do. Yeah. It's not as easy.
That's pretty tough, Josh.
Oh yeah, it's tough, and it's you know, you look back and you know, a day or two later, and you know, you feel bad for you know, getting a little angry or being a little grumpy, you know, with people, but. It's definitely something you need to learn to grow into, you know, and grow through, and trying to do that, and that's great advice.
You know, I'm glad that Eddie V's wanted to host us here at the Scottsdale Quarter, because, man, Jake about jumped through the phone. I said, hey, we're going to go over there and eat. Hey, I'm there. What time you need me? She didn't need me earlier or anything? But no, Jake, a very successful career in the NBA. Hopefully you will continue to play. You look like you can still play. You didn't hobble in here. I've seen a lot of players after 10 years walk slow. And you, man, my goodness. I mean, is there a bigger smile in Arizona than this guy right here? Have you ever seen? Let me just tell you something, man. Somebody said to me, what makes you happy? I said, whenever I see Josh Childress, I could be just as down as could be. When I see him, I'm like, how can you not be happy when you see this guy? And, you know, that's what we love to do here on the positive side. For you to get a chance to see who these professional athletes are away from their profession, away from the court, in the case of both these gentlemen, and see what life really is about to them. And the fact it's not just about cashing that paycheck, it's just not about making baskets and putting points on the board. It's also about giving back, and that's what we love to do right here on the positive side. This Josh Childress and Jake Voskuhl dinner has been provided by Eddie V's Roaring